Look a lot like a tree. Hello, welcome to the live vlog. Here we got the Christmas tree. Damien's looking after it. And of course, I think before we even start the vlog, guys, I think you have to go through the portal before we get to the main point of what we're talking about. So, go through, what's through the star window? It's you guys. Let's one more time. This way you're gonna do an infinite loop through the star window. Come on. Oh yeah, let's see Neil deGrasse Tyson do that, huh? How's that for science, kids? Black holes. Forget about that. Red dwarf stars. But green stars. Green stars is where it's at. Hello everyone. Welcome to Up Late with Sammy T. We are this one will have to be a prompt vlog. It'll have to be a prompt vlog because actually I almost forgot to do a vlog. I was like, oh, it's about time for Betty Pies, and then I realised I hadn't even vlogged. Hadn't even Volkswagen logged. But it's good you could be here. Isn't that right? Find him. I found you. Hi, how you doing? Donkey rider, crate toss, and a German name. You need Jacob. I'm gonna call you Jacob, but a Russian Jacob, or it might be yep. That's how you say Jacob in Russian. Alex and Fluffy, how you doing? How you doing, Ahmed and everyone? Howdy do. Hey Richard, yeah, Damien working hard with the weather, with all the weather and all that. Oh jeez. Okay. So the title of the video, of course, is the magic word, and I was watching a little discussion thing they were talking about way back when in internet time, where old Pewds dropped the old N word, and it wasn't nipples. Remember, he just came off the controversy of the whole Wall Street Journal thing, and then he said he dropped the big N bomb, the non-nipple bomb. Anyway, and there's the whole thing was like, is it the word's fault? You say the word, it's pretty much it's the word where you can say it, and it could be like a career ender, or it could just be it's just usually universally bad. But it makes you think, what if there's a word that's that bad? Why isn't there a word that's good? Where it's like the total opposite, where it could just make your career. It's the greatest word you could say. Why is there not no word like that has the equal same impact? Why can't, while I'm playing a game, just accidentally, I level up in the character and I say, oh, butter sausage. And then that's front page news. Oh my God, did you hear Sam? He said butter sausage. Oh my God, did you just say it? Oh, you can't say that. Let's all give him a pat on the back, front page news. Why doesn't that word exist, huh? Why isn't there as equally a good word? You can't say butter sausage. That was a compliment back in my day. And it still is. Well done. Thanks. Good work. Front page, Sam. Front page. Front page. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? Just butter sausages. Butter sausages. Juku. You got a new name, Juku? Juku Mod. You're not the you. Why didn't you? If you're going to register a new name, why didn't you become the regular Juku? So that I know you're not the irregular Juku who doesn't show up to the vlogs. Don't know where irregular Juku is. Juku Mod might be the upgraded mod, like the $6 million Juku, who's upgraded himself to a new profile picture and title. So well done. Well done. Donkey Rider is the N. No, it wasn't you. Who said it? Or was it you? Someone said is the N word neighbour. Oh dear. Where is it? I've lost it. Sorry. Yeah, that would make the Neighbours song a little bit different, wouldn't it? In Australia, where it's neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours. If you use the other N word in that, well, that would be an interesting song, wouldn't it? Let's just leave that one alone. Goodness gracious. How about doot doot noot noot? That is the word. That is actually the word. Oh dear. You're doing a channel mod on GTA 5. There you go. But here's the thing, guys. When you're starting a YouTube channel, watch out for your names. Because my channel I called Sam Time News, because of course that was the original show on the channel. It was gaming news. You see, it's a similar gaming thing. But then I started doing other stuff, especially when the piano video blew up, and now we're doing more tech stuff. So Sam Time News no longer makes sense. But luckily, once you get to a certain level of goodness in YouTube, you can they then give you the more appropriate URL if it's available. So now we got the youtube.com/Samtime. Yes, thank you very much. Samtime News still works, by the way, which is kind of interesting. I wish, I don't think they do, but it'd be nice if Twitter and Facebook do the same thing, because /Samtime I think is taken on both of those, which I'd love to just have Samtime across everything, but it isn't to be. They should give the most famous guy the all the accolades and rewards, but this is the world we live in. This is the world we live in. You already got 100 subs, Juku. Oh, jeez. How long did it take me to get 100 subs? You'll probably be bigger than Samtime soon enough, and then I'll just be bitter, even more bitter than I am right now. And, and it'll all be good. Now, all the best. Hopefully it works out well for you. But just be in it for the long haul. If you are just starting out on YouTube, unless you just somehow do it better than me, which I very much doubt. How could anyone do it better than me? But just be in it for the long haul. 6 years we're talking. 6 years. Long time. Long time. Almost 6 years. Oh my goodness. How to make a YouTube channel without knowing how? It's very complicated. Doesn't have the same ring as simple, does it? Does it, Kratos? Oh dear. You made the same mistake with your URL, Fluffy Fox Games. What's wrong with Fluffy Fox Games? I think that's a fantastic name, unless your URL is different. They don't even give you URLs anymore, or not custom ones. If you're just starting a YouTube channel, your URL is UX5CCF941235X. It's like, yeah, thanks YouTube. That's really going to be nice branding. Hey, check out my channel. Here's the link. It's youtube.com/SS. Oh no, just Google YouTube, search me on YouTube. That way you'll be able to find me. You couldn't even find me in the first couple of years I was doing YouTube. Kept autocorrecting the same time. So now if you don't even get a certified unique URL, what are you going to do? That's why it's too late, everyone. If you have YouTube dreams, give up now. The time has gone and passed. Hey Stuart, how you doing? Sorry to leave you with a little downer right there at the when you jumped into the vlog. You having some pizza there, David? Having some pizza, looks like, maybe. Oh, dear. It took you a year to get 100 subs. That's more like it, Fluffy Fox Games. When I was starting off YouTube, there was this little kid. He made his second video, and his second video was 100 subs already. I hate that kid. He's a little kid. Good on him for following his dreams, but at the time, I was quite jealous, and I'm only okay with it now because I think I have to have gone past him by now. If I remembered his URL, I'd look him up, and every day I'd put his picture on the wall. I'd be like, you fancy little man. Good on you. Now, you should be happy about people's success, so don't worry about that. We're all good pals in the end. And at the start as well. Hey there, Pop Club. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, goodness gracious. You have to get 100 subs before you get a custom URL. Okay, cool. Good to know, Jugu. Good to know, yes. And apparently you need 10,000 views now before you can be monetized, which I think is good, because you're not going to make any money pre 10,000 views anyway. So it's good. At least there could be a little bit of, it might be people who are taking it a bit more seriously. They're not just uploading weird stuff that, the big media companies could say, oh, look at this racist terrorist thing. Advertisers don't advertise on YouTube across the entire platform because of this one example type deal. So it helps out a bit there. So yeah, all these interesting changes. All these interesting changes. Oh, my goodness. All right, guys. I said this was going to be a quick one. We might have to go because we've got to go Betty Buys. Been working hard. Recorded 3 videos today. Didn't edit 3. What I did is I wrote 3 yesterday, recorded 3 today, and did the fundamental edit. Oh, not the fundamental, the rough edit, which is just me pretty much cutting out all the spots where I'm thinking, and I just pretty much cut all the takes, and then tomorrow I'm going to pick the best takes and then actually create the videos. I'll probably only make 2 of the 3 tomorrow. It's a couple of if X company took over Y company videos. So it should be good. And Patriots, of course, will get early access. Round of applause, Stuart. Stuart, for the coffee you deserve for keeping up for us. Yes. No, thanks very much. Yeah, now so good we got that coffee machine. I think it's okay now to say where I got it from because I think the promotion's over. But this is not endorsed in any way other than I just play the system. You got to play the system when you can. These Whiskers things, they had special editions where if you got 2 of these, then you got a $10 JB voucher. So all I did was buy Botka, the cat food he normally gets, and I was able to cash it all in for a coffee machine from JB Hi-Fi, effectively for free. Oh, that was good. That's almost as good as the decision to buy Bitcoin at $300. It's almost as good as that. Almost as good. I don't know. All these things. I've been looking at weird things with Bitcoin because, of course, I'm going to hold on to it. People are saying it's a bubble. Nah, it's going to be the next big thing. It's going to go to zero. It's going to go to a million. I don't know. Going to hold on to mine for a while longer. It seems weird to say this because it's such a crazy thing, but 6 digits. I think Bitcoin's going to get up to 6 digits. Don't take my word for it. Crazy guy. But you're just looking at all the other weird things with cryptocurrencies, with the mining. You can mine them and trade them and all these weird things. It's probably all silly business, but it's very interesting. It's very, very weird, the whole cryptocurrency. Just how volatile it is. Shoom, shoom, shoom. I don't know if you guys care about all that, but it's very interesting. Very interesting. Thanks, Pop. You want to let me know I'm awesome. Thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Where is Legend Botka? Maybe we'll get a little bit of Botka just before we sign off. You want to see butt maneuvers? Your cat is asleep. Wants to see the old Botkins. Richard should change some Bitcoin into other currency. Prevents losing if all the worst happens. Well, the way I see it with Bitcoin, I did have, I'll just say I got one now, so I'm holding on to that one. But I did have a couple of others which I traded in for. It paid rent for 1 month, which was cool. And this was back when I was at the $2,000 mark. It got my wireless Bose headphones to cancel out the noisy neighbours, and of course, it bought Botka's cat tree, so I've pretty much already cashed in with the Buttcoin. That's right, the Buttcoin, Richard. So the rest I'm going to do whatever. But the cool thing is, I got a little bit of Ether as well. Not much, hardly as much compared to the Bitcoin, but that's basically all I got. Bitcoin and a smidge of Ether, but who knows with all this weird stuff. If you're going to get into it, don't put any money into it that you're not willing to never see again. It's highly risky, but highly volatilely rewarding. Who knows with all this crypto stuff, hey guys? Who knows? Stuart, I should buy a machine to mine the Bitcoin with the Bitcoin I have. Yeah, I've heard of those Bitcoin. Apparently, when you're mining, you can buy the machine that has the graphics cards in it, and you run it. But then you're paying for power, and you got to know what to get, and you got to install stuff, and your internet has to be up all the time, yada yada. But they got things where they got I think called bit mining pools or mining pools or something, where it's like this big warehouse who is like a mining farm, who already have all the computers and stuff. They whenever they buy a bunch more of them, they then sell contracts where you can they're like selling shares in their bit mining machine things, so that you don't have to worry about all that. You just say, yep, that much for that machine thing or whatever, and it might generate this much depending if Bitcoin's this much or this much. And then the difficulty of mining the coin changes, which somehow changes the things about it. It's all very complicated, but all very interesting. It has the potential to become billionaire. I was like, could we go from 2017 on the potatoes to 2018 billionaire mansion at the top of a mountain? It's possible. It's all very possible. So I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Oh yeah, Christmas tree. Rohit, you don't have a cent for Bitcoin. You got to get some. The good thing about Bitcoin is you don't have to buy a whole one. It's divisible to 8 decimal places or something. Get a couple of Satoshis. For a couple of bucks. Just get in the game. My goodness. Oh, yes. Yeah, email me some deets there, Richard, about all those things. Sounds good. Bitcoin mining's expensive, and I don't, yeah, and then you got to invest in a machine. Whereas now, if Bitcoin does tank, oh well, whatever. I got a cat tree out of it. But if you're then going to invest in this machine, I guess you could have a wicked stream machine. It could be my streaming machine on part time when it's not mining Bitcoin. But then you're actually investing in like physical stuff. And if you're paying for the power as well, and if the coin changes in value and you're not making money at the time, then you can start losing money. And I just like the version where you just make money. That's my favorite version of the story. You know what I mean? Yeah, you need to see Vodka, do you, average Italiano boy? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. We've got to see the old bot. We'll get a little bit of bot, hey? How about we just see a little bit of body, and then we'll go to bed. Mining isn't really worth it because of the power bill. I know, because there's the one mining pool I was looking at. They do it in Norway. I think one because it's really no, not Norway. Is it Norway or is it Greenland? Iceland? I don't know. Somewhere where it's really cold, so they can just pump in the normal air into there to cool it down, save a lot of money on the cooling bills with all those graphics cards whirling around. But also really cheap power because it's all geothermal. Is that Norway or is that Greenland? Oh, don't know. Don't know. Don't even know a thing or two. Let's just say hello to Botcat and go to Betty boys. Where is he? Mr. Buddy Pants. Where is the buddy? He was here just before. He went into the poop station. He took a royal poo. Better than your average poo, you know? Now, up late night, Sam, we're going to talk about weird things. Have you ever had a poo that you feel so good after it? Even sometimes you felt sick, but then you've done a good poo and you're magically not sick anymore? How does that work? How does your body go from, I'm sick and nothing's going to be good ever again, and then you do a good poo? Changes your outlook on life. You know, it's just such a good thing. Such a good little butter sausage. You good, Chops? What are you looking at? Being a good boy? He is so chillax right now. You turn up your brightness if you can't see him. You have a good time, bud. You have a good time. Okay. There we go. There was you got a hint of vodka tonight. Tonight you just saw a side bot. You don't always get the full bot, you get side or front, just a little bit of bot. That's all the bot you need, you know. That's all you need. Greenland, is it, Richard? There you go. That makes sense. Oh, you're lost when it comes to $2 game cryptocurrency, $2 gaming. I know. Just wait. One day we'll release Funk Coin or Bot Coin or Butt Coin, and it'll be on funkytime.tv, and the exchange rate will be one Funk Coin can get a t-shirt, and that'll be like, you know, they used to tie the dollar to gold, where you could trade in your dollar back when it was back on the gold standard. You could trade it in for gold, but now with the new cryptocurrencies, it's going to be Funk Coin, and it's going to be backed by t-shirts. How's that for a revolutionary idea, huh? Let's do one of those IPO launches of those, hey? Sounds like a good idea. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Put a little poo in your bum. I should release that song, shouldn't I, Fluffy Fox Games? I really should. And it'll be a big hit. Apart from the copyright. It would have to have a slightly different tune. Put a little poo in your bottom. Because you got to change the key. Because if you copy it, then you get copyright strikes. Okay. Good chat, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good day, good night, good everything. And your funky bye. We had a good day. We talked all the things, Bitcoins and the magic word, which apparently was butter sausage. If you missed that at the start, there you go. Have a good night. Have a good night.